Day 93. I am on run number 2. This morning I did my fartlek workout. So warmed up 30 minutes and then made sure to find some good hills. I like to find some hills that, you know, the whole interval encompasses climbing the hill, cresting, and running down the other side, so that I get a solid effort up, but then continue the effort through the backside. So, you know, continue to run the downhill at a fast pace. So get a little bit of downhill training, and don't just use the downhill as a recovery, but use it to my advantage. Become more efficient. A lot of times we just do hill repeats, or intervals, and we just hit a hill and we crest the hill and stop, and then we use the downhill as a recovery. So next time you're doing things, think about that. See if you can find a hill that will allow you to use the downhill as part of the interval as well. So you work up and then, you know, use the other side to run fast down, help your downhill running. I had to do it on the roads today. You know, you can see it's still a mess around here. Probably won't get on the trails for a while still. This melt off's gonna create a mess, so we'll see how things do. Maybe get back to some dirt roads soon, but single track's gonna be a mess for a while. So anyway, on my fartlek, I talked about fartleks in the past. Did a whole podcast episode on it. Also talked about it on one of my videos, but no set intervals. I didn't have you know, a length of time. I just tried to make it no longer than 2 minutes on the intervals. Wore my heart rate monitor just so that I could see if I was recovering. So let my heart rate return down to low 120s, and then I would do my next interval. It's really the only thing I use my watch for. My second to last interval was up. It's because gravel hill goes up to a cemetery, and just wanted to challenge myself, so charged up it, forgetting how long it was, didn't judge my effort right. Ended up exerting a little too much. I was pretty cashed by the time I reached the top. Definitely went a little too deep, but was able to recover. Got my heart rate back down and still managed another interval after that, and then was able to jog 20-minute cool down. So purpose of tonight, getting out and doing the shakeout run. So the idea behind it, I've accumulated lactate. You know, cool down teaches your body how to process and deal with the lactate you've built up in your system. And this is to a greater extent now, you know, not quite 12 hours later. That would have been tough. I would have been running at about 9 or 10 p.m. tonight, but pretty close. At least 9 or 10 hours. post-workout. But you know, I've built up quite a large amount of lactate within my system, so I'm forcing my body, you know, to deal with the lactate by going out and running. Definitely not running fast or hard, just kind of jogging. It's like a even easier to recover run. But again, purpose here is to help clear lactate, you know, be more efficient, have my body be more efficient at dealing with lactate so that it clears it faster. It knows what to do with it better. I can become more efficient, recover faster. Now, typically, you know, if I had done the workout properly, which, as I said, I went a little too hard, so I probably hit heart rates more in the 90% max heart rate rather than 80 to 85, maybe even higher. So lots of acidosis going on in my body. So just trying to help clear it out a little bit so that I don't feel it as much tomorrow. Tomorrow is a recovery day, but I'm trying to get ahead of the process and build a more efficient system for further down the road. So after the workout, I'll also note I did my kettlebell workout. It's on Strava if you're interested. It's also on my YouTube channel here under kettlebell workout. I did that immediately following the workout. Legs were definitely a little tired at first. In the, well, I guess both in the fartlek and the kettlebell workout. Felt my quads a little bit early on in the fartlek from the long run the other day, but they loosened up pretty nicely. I didn't really touch super fast speeds. I think I was like, I have to look at Training Peaks, but I think I got down into the 520s, so I wasn't like cranking. But again, that wasn't the point of it. I wasn't trying to go hard, just trying to keep it moderate kind of threshold. You know, 80-85% maximum heart rate was the goal. But you know, the first exercise in the kettlebell workout is Turkish stand-ups, which folks are just so surprised at how hard a simple exercise can be. And today was no different for me. The second set, I had to reduce the dumbbell that I was using just because the first round it really taxed me. So, you know, as always, like, lifting is supposed to supplement and help, not further fatigue. So, you know, if the round said do 12 reps and I got through 10, and that's where I felt was a good, you know, ending point based on whether I was able to maintain form or fatigue was just getting too high. You know, I listened and, you know, did 10 reps instead of 12. Or, like I said, reduce weight so that it wasn't as taxing. So got through 2 rounds of the kettlebell workout. Then I had a really good breakfast. I found these really good gluten-free English muffins at the grocery store. So I fried up an egg, had a little ham, and made myself a ham and egg muffin. And then I had probably about 3 hours later, had a good serving of black beans, rice, put in some taco seasoning and some butter for fat. So I had that, and then another 3 hours after that, or maybe 2, I had a really good leafy green salad with some broccoli and olives, sunflower seeds. So fueled really well in between the 2 runs. And as I said, just really taking it easy. My heart rate now is 116, which is the upper end of zone 1 for me, in the beginning of zone 2. So just really jogging nice and easy, but real pleased with the way everything went. Workout was great. Exactly what I wanted. Well, I shouldn't say that. Again, a little bit hard, but just make sure to take tomorrow super easy. But I will get in a little over 2 hours of running today. Probably close to 14 or 15 miles total. So good day. Got a medium long run coming up. Just listened to a great podcast by Roadrunner, a road running podcast. He talked about the medium long run, the importance of it. So I'll talk about that on Thursday when I do mine. I really do believe in the medium long run. I've been doing those since college. It's a great part of the week, great part of anybody's training. So I'll talk about that. But had a lot of stuff to unpack today, so glad I shared all that. You got any questions about anything, don't hesitate, leave me a comment or reach out to me on Strava, or just PM me on any platform, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Certainly love to answer questions, especially if it helps your training. Oh, I should also note, this is my first run in the new Lone Peak 6. Really digging it. They've got a new set of eyelets, lace holes in the midfoot for low volume foot like mine. I didn't do it today, just wanted to see how I felt without that, and then I'll use that lace hole on another run, see if it secures my midfoot. Doesn't feel bad with just the normal lacing pattern. Definitely can tell it is a bit lighter than the version 5, so that's exciting. It feels great underfoot. This one does have a rock plate, which obviously intrigues me for Bigfoot. So really like the changes they made for version 6. So get some more miles in it, and we'll kind of talk about it, maybe on another video. But yeah, finding some really good options lately. Really been pleased with that Red Light Ultra 2, and I really do like the Zero Mesa Trail. That shoe has been great, even though it's super minimalistic. Footer X has been tooting. I talked about in another video the Freet shoes. I believe they're out of the UK. So I'm intrigued by those. Can't wait to try a pair. They've really been saying they feel good. So some cool stuff, cool options. Really happy to have such a really good arsenal of running shoes, especially trail shoes. It's so nice to have so many options on the market these days. It makes me very happy. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish up this run. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.